8 o'clock. Come in.
Good morning, Colonel Cox. Why, you've had your hair cut.
Cut? It strikes me I've had it mowed. I look as if I'd been cropped for the army.
The army? I recall when I was in the militia.
Oh, now he's off on his hobby.
Yes, nos mergites, yes, nos brilliantes, we gather our laurels and rode on our bays, we gathered our laurels and rode on our bays. I mounted a horse in Her Majesty's force, as one of the yeomen who'll fight with the foemen for then an invasion, threaten the nation. Found an occasion, and every man in the rear of the van found an occasion to sing. Run-a-plan, 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 pan, 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 run-a-plan, pan, pan, oh, somehow the enemy did come. So I gave up my horse in Her Majesty's force, as there wasn't a foeman to fight with the yeomen, and so no invasion threatened the nation. There wasn't a man in the rear of the van who found an occasion. There wasn't a man in the rear of the van found an occasion to sing. Run-a-plan, 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 pan, 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 run-a-plan, plan, plan, oh,
This comes of having one's hair cut. None of my hats will fit me. By the by, bouncer, I wish to know how it is that I frequently find my apartment full of smoke.
Why, I suppose the chimney.
The chimney doesn't smoke tobacco. I'm speaking of tobacco smoke.
Why, the gentleman who has got the attics is hardly ever without a pipe in his mouth.
Ah, then you mean to say that this gentleman's smoke, instead of emulating the example of all other sorts of smoke and going up the chimney, thinks proper to effect a singularity by taking the contrary direction.
Why,
And then I suppose the gentleman you are speaking of is the individual that I invariably meet coming upstairs when I'm going down, and going down when I'm coming up.
Why, yes,
I should set him down as a gentleman connected with the printing interest.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Stay, bouncer, stay. To me it has occurred that now's the time with you to have a word.
what can he mean? I tremble, I tremble.
Listen
With pleasure.
now, coals is coals, as sure as eggs is eggs. Coals haven't souls no more than they have legs. But as you will admit, the case is so. Legs or no legs, my coals contrive to go, contrive to go, contrive to go. But as you will admit, the case is so that legs or no legs, my coals contrive to go, contrive to go.
Well, I should say, or as it seems to me.
Exactly.
Quite so,
Then we both agree.
as we agree, good day.
I've something more to say.
Mr. Cox, Mr. Cox, my feelings overpower me. That his lodger, his friendly lodger, should one suspect that Bouncer is a charger. As to who takes your calls, wood, and all that, it must have been
No, no! 'Twas not the cat!
I'm a military man, rough, honest, I hope unpolished, and I'll bet you a hat that as to the cat in the army's abolished.
Rataplan, you're a military man. Honest, I hope, though it doesn't appear. And as to the cat, the treacherous cat, if it isn't in the army, don't have it here.
I'm a military man.
Rataplan, he's a military man.
I'm a military man.
He's a military man.
I'm military
A military man, a military man. Rataplan, he's a military man. Honest I am, as I doesn't appear. And as to the cat, the treacherous cat, it isn't in the army, and we won't have it here. Rataplan, he's a military man. He's a military man.
He's gone at last. I was in fear Mr. Box should come in before Mr. Cox went out. Luckily they've never met yet, for Mr. Box is hard at work in a newspaper office all night and doesn't come home till the morning, and Mr. Cox is busy making hats all day long and doesn't come home till night, so that I'm getting double rent for my room, and neither of my lodgers is any the wiser for it. Now let me put Mr. Cox's things out of Mr. Box's way.
Pooh, pooh. Why don't you keep your own side of the staircase, sir? It was as much your fault as mine, sir, I say. Sir, it was as much your fault as mine, sir.
Dear, dear, Mr. Box, what a temper you are in, to be sure. I declare you are quite pale.
What color would you have a man to be who has been setting up long leaders for a daily paper all night?
Oh, certainly, Mr. Box.
Stop. Can you inform me who the individual is that I invariably encounter going downstairs when I'm coming up and coming upstairs when I'm going down?
Oh, yes, the gentleman in the attic, sir.
Oh, there's nothing particularly remarkable about him, except his hats. I meet him in all sorts of hats. White hats and black hats, hats with broad brims and hats with narrow brims. In short, I have come to the conclusion that he must be associated with the hatting interest.
Yes, sir. Then they tell me that's why he took the Hijinks.
Now, let's see. I've got a rasher of bacon somewhere. Oh, here it is. And a penny roll. The next thing is to light the fire. Now, upon my life, this is too bad of Bouncer. I had a whole box full 3 days ago, and there's only one. Bouncer has been using my gridiron. The last article of consumption that I cooked upon it was a pork chop, and now it is powerfully impregnated with the odor of red herrings. Oh, how sleepy I am, to be sure. Hushed is the bacon on the grid. I'll take a nap and close my eye. Soon shall I be nodding, 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 singing lullaby, 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 la 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 la. lullaby, 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 Sleep, gentle bacon, smoke a bee, which circling up smile on the fry, while I am nodding, 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 singing lullaby, 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 hush-a-bye bacon on the cold top, till I awaken, there you will stop, hush-a-bye bacon on the cold top, lullaby, 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 lullaby.
My master is punctual, always in business. Unpunctuality, even slight, is in his eye such a crime that in showing my fizz in his shop I thought there'd be the devil to pay. Shop, I thought there'd be the devil to pay. My aged employer with his physiognomy shining from soap like a star in astronomy said, Mr. Cox, you'll oblige me and honor me if you will take this as your holiday, if you will take this as your holiday. Visions of Brighton and back in of Rocheville, cheap fair excursions already the squash. I feel fearing the rain. Put on my Macintosh, I will. Now for my breakfast, my light déjeuner. Now for my breakfast, my light déjeuner.
I bought a mutton chop. Good gracious, I forgot the bread. Hello, what's this? A roll, I declare. Come, that's lucky. Now then, to light the fire. Hello? Why, it's empty. I left one in it. I'll take my oath I did. Why, the fire is lighted. Okay, where's that gridiron? On the fire, I declare. And what's that on it? Bacon? Bacon it is! Well now, upon my life, there's a quiet coolness about Bouncer's proceedings that's almost amusing. He takes my last Lucifer, my coals, and my gridiron to cook his breakfast by. No, I can't stand this. Come out of that. Now then, for my things.
Come in. I wonder how long I've been asleep. Oh, goodness gracious, my bacon. Hello, what's this? A chop? Whose chop? Bouncer's. I'll be bound. He thought to cook his breakfast while I was asleep. With my coals, too. And my gridiron. Ha, ha. But where's my bacon? Here's. Well, upon my life. And shall I curb my indignation? Shall I falter in my vengeance? No! I may as well lay my breakfast things.
Come in. Oh goodness, my chop! Hello, what's this? The bacon again! Confound it, dash it, damn it! I can't stand this!
Who are you, sir? Tell me who.
If it comes to that, sir. Who are you?
Who are you, sir?
What's that to you, sir?
What's that to who, sir?
Who, sir? You, sir.
Who are you, sir?
Who are you, sir?
Tell me who, sir?
Tell me who, sir?
Who are you, sir? Tell me who, sir? Who are you, sir? tell me who are you, sir?
Yes, 'tis the printer.
Yes, 'tis the hatter.
Yes, 'tis the
Printer, take your canter, leave the room, or else shall I vainly struggle with the fire, with a raging fierce desire to do you an injury, an injury. Printer, take a enter, printer, take a enter, go. Printer, take a enter, printer, take a enter, printer, take a enter, go. Printer, take a enter, take a enter, go.
What are you doing in my room?
Your room, if on that you're bent. Here's my receipt for rent.
Your receipt is very fine. If you come to that, sir, here is
Thieves, murder, bouncer, he can settle the hatter, turn up the man, bouncer, 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 bouncer. Got a plan, 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 got a plan. Got a plan, 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 got a
instantly remove that hatter.
Immediately turn out that printer!
Well, but gentlemen!
Explain!
Explain! Whose room is this?
Yes, whose room is this?
Doesn't it belong to me?
No,
There! You hear, sir? It belongs to me.
no, it belongs to both of you.
Both of us?
Gents, don't be angry, but you see, this gentleman only being at home in the daytime and that gentleman at night, I thought I might venture until my little back second floor room was ready.
When will your little back second floor room be ready?
Why, tomorrow.
I'll take it!
And so will I.
Excuse me, but if you both take it, you may as well just stop where you are.
True.
Now, don't quarrel, gentlemen. I'll see if I can't get the other room ready this very day.
What a disgusting position.
Will you allow me to observe? If you have not had any exercise today, you'd better go out and take it.
I shall not do anything of the sort, sir.
Very well, sir.
Oh, very well, sir. However, don't let me prevent you from going out.
Oh, don't flatter yourself, sir. I shall retire to my pillow.
I beg your pardon, sir. I cannot allow anyone to rumple my bed.
Your bed? Hark ye, sir, can you fight?
No, sir.
No? Then come on!
Sit down, sir, or I'll instantly call police.
I say, sir.
Well, sir?
Although we are doomed to occupy the same room for a few hours longer, I don't see any necessity for our cutting each other's throats, sir.
Not at all. It's an operation that I should decidedly object to.
And after all, I've no violent animosity against you, sir.
Nor have I any rooted antipathy to you, sir.
Besides, It was all Bouncer's fault, sir.
Entirely, sir.
Very well, sir.
Very well, sir.
Do you sing, sir?
I sometimes dabble in a serenade.
Then dabble away.
The buttercup dwells on a lowly mead. The daisy is bright to see, but brighter for the eyes that read the thoughts in the heart of me. I come by night, I come by day, I come in the morn to sing my lay. I know my notes, I count each bar, and I've learned a tune on the gay guitar.
I come by night, I come by day, I come in the morn to sing my lay. I know my notes, I count each bar, and I learn a tune on the gay guitar, on the gay guitar, on the gay guitar. I know my notes, I count each bar, I learn a tune on the gay guitar. The flower it shines on the minaret fair, the dahlia waves in the breeze, the cockchafer sighs in the midnight air, the dicky bird sings in the trees. I come by night, I come by day, I never can stay away. If you the guitar can sweetly do, I play on the concertina too. Fiddle-dum, fiddle-dum, I come by night, I come by day, I come in the morn to sing my lay. I know my notes, I count each bar, and I learned a tune on the gay guitar, on the gay guitar, on the gay guitar. I know my notes, I count each bar, I learned a tune on the gay guitar. Have you read this month's Bradshaw, sir?
No, sir. My wife wouldn't let me.
Your wife?
That is, my intended wife.
Well, that's the same thing. I congratulate you.
Thank you. You needn't disturb yourself, sir. She won't come here. My intended wife happens to be the proprietor of a considerable number of bathing machines.
Ah, where?
At a favorite watering place. How curious you are.
Oh, not at all. Well?
Consequently, in the bathing season, which luckily is rather a long one, we see but little of each other. Are you married?
Me? Why, not exactly.
Ah, a happy bachelor.
Why, not precisely.
Oh, a widower.
No, not absolutely.
You'll excuse me, sir, but at present I don't exactly understand how you can help being one of the three.
Not help it?
No, sir, not you nor any other man alive.
Ah, that may be, but I'm not alive.
You'll excuse me, sir, but I don't like joking upon such subjects.
But I am perfectly serious, sir. I've been defunct for the last 3 years.
Will you be quiet, sir?
Well, if you won't believe me, I'll refer you to a very large, numerous, and respectable circle of disconsolate friends.
My dear sir, my very dear sir, if there does exist any ingenious contrivance whereby a man on the eve of committing matrimony can leave this world and yet stop in it, I shouldn't be sorry to know it.
Then there's nothing more easy. Do as I did.
I will. What is it?
Drown yourself.
Will you be quiet, sir?
Listen. Not long ago it was my fate to captivate a widow at Ramsgate.
Aye, 'tis odd to state the same at Margate ditto.
By her not liking to be kissed, I thought I'd better try to. In the lifeguards or bluesing list,
How odd, and so did I too.
was not tall enough, they said.
Too short, they said of me.
The infantry I entered,
And I the infantry.
my widow offered to purchase my discharge from the marching line. Oh,
That's odd, coincidentally, the very same did mine. Oh,
I hesitated to consent. For my consent she waited. I gave it.
with mine I went, and never hesitated.
The happy day came near at length, we hoped it would be sunny. I found I needed all my strength to face the ceremony. I suddenly found out I was unworthy to possess her. I told her so at once because I feared it might distress her. Before the words were out of my mouth, there came from the north and flew to the south a something that came unpleasantly near. Clattering, spattering, hattering, shattering, dashing, clashing, smashing, flashing, slashing, crashing, missing, but moving right past my ear. It shattered itself on the mantelpiece, whop!
What was it?
Oh, tremble! The basin called slop. It fell at my feet, it would have put the back of a man who was ever so meek up. So being thus baited, I retaliated and hurled at my widow a crockery teacup.
Between you then there was a fraction,
And I was threatened with an action.
oh ciel, proceed.
One morn, when I had finished my ablution, I took
A walk,
no, sir, a resolution. Friends or foes, none suppose, nobody knows what I doze. I tie up my clothes, my shirt and my hose, my socks for my toes, my linen for nose. I think of my woes, and under the rose I pack up my bundle, and off I goes.
Ha! I see, you left in a tiff.
Listen, I solemnly walked to the cliff, and singing a sort of a dulcet dirge, put down my bundle upon the verge, heard the wild seagull's mournful cry, looked all around, there was nobody nigh, none but I on the cliff so high, and all save the sea was bare and dry. And I took one look on the wave below, and I raised my hands in an agony throw, and I stood on the edge of the rock so steep, and I gazed like a maniac on the deep. I cried, farewell, farewell to earth, farewell, farewell to the land of my birth, farewell, farewell to my only love, to the sea below and the sky above. With a glance at the sea of wild despair, I cried, I come. My bundle lay there, at the edge where the Coast Guard's way was chalked. Then away! In the opposite way I walked.
What a clever man, what a capital plan. I've listened with attention. I think that I should like to try your wonderful invention. What a clever man, what a capital
capital plan. I've listened with attention. I think that I should like not try your wonderful invention.
Ingenious creature! You disappeared. The suit of clothes was found.
Exactly. And in one of the pockets of the coat there was also found a piece of paper with these affecting farewell words. This is thy work, O Penelope Ann!
Penelope Ann! Penelope Ann?
Penelope Ann!
Originally widow of William Wiggins.
Widow of William Wiggins!
Proprietor of bathing machines.
Proprietor of bathing machines!
At Margate?
And Ramsgate!
It must be she. And you, sir, you are Box, the lamented, long-lost Box.
I am.
And I was about to marry the interesting creature you so cruelly deceived.
Ah, then you are Cox.
I am.
I congratulate you. I give you joy. And now I think I'll go and take a stroll.
No, you don't. I'll not lose sight of you till I've restored you to the arms of your intended.
My intended? You mean your intended?
No, sir. Yours.
How can she be my intended now that I am drowned?
But you're no such thing, sir. And I prefer presenting you to Penelope Ann. Permit me then to follow the generous impulse of my nature. I give her up to you.
Benevolent being, I wouldn't rob you for the world. Good morning, sir.
Stop!
Unhand me, Hatter, or I shall cast off the lamb and assume the lion.
Pooh!
An insult? You know the consequences, sir. Instant satisfaction, sir.
With all my heart, sir.
Bouncer!
Bouncer! Bouncer!
What is it, gentlemen?
Pistols for two.
Yes, sir.
Stop! You don't mean to say that you keep loaded firearms in the house?
Oh no, they're not loaded.
Then produce the murderous weapons instantly!
Hark ye! Why do you object to marry Penelope Ann?
Because I can't abide her! You'll be happy with her.
Happy? Don't be absurd, sir.
Then don't you be ridiculous, sir!
I can't find the pistols, but I brought you a letter. It came by the general post yesterday. I'm sure I don't know how I came to forget it, for I put it carefully in my pocket.
And you've kept it carefully in your pocket. Margate! Penelope Ann!
Dear Mr. Cox, pardon my candor,
but being convinced that our feelings, like our ages, do not reciprocate,
I hasten to apprise you of my immediate union
with Mr. Knox!
Hurrah!
3 cheers for Knox!
The little second floor back room is quite ready.
Oh, I don't want it.
No more do I.
What shall part us?
What shall tear us asunder?
Box!
Cox! You'll excuse the apparent insanity of the remark, but the more I gaze on your features, the more I'm convinced that you're my long-lost brother.
The very observation I was going to make to you!
Ah, tell me, in mercy, tell me, have you such a thing as a strawberry mark on your left arm?
No!
Then it is he!
Ah!
My hand upon it, join but yours agree, the house will hold us.
And 2 good lodgers, Bouncer gets, he'll in his arms enfold us.
Oh yes,
Oh no.
yes, to all.
He does this a lot.
And was alive.